Good morning, students. Today, in our botany class, we are going to continue chapter 1 Living World, in which viruses. In this subtitle viruses, today we are going to see structure of bacteriophage, or also called as T4 phage, in detail. So, children, watch carefully. Let us continue structure of bacteriophage. See the amazing picture of a virus. Look like an alien organism. Virus is not a organism. Virus is a pathogen called a particle. Okay. Virus is never placed in any entity of five kingdom system of classification, children. So we cannot call virus as organism. It's a causative agent because it has the living and non-living property. So let us start with bacteriophage. Why, sir, we are studying two different examples? The first one for the RNA containing plant virus, the second one which DNA containing virus. T4 bacteriophage is an example we are going to see. Viruses which are infecting bacteria are called bacteriophage. There are some viruses which infects animals. They are called zoonotic phage. Some viruses which infects plants, phytophage. RNA is a phytophage. Some viruses which infects algae, cyanophage. Some viruses which infects fungus. Viruses which generally infects bacteria, they are called bacteriophage. The Latin language, literally in Greek language, mean that phagin. Phage means to eat or engulf. Where they found? Phage viruses, they are abundantly found in most of the places. You see the contaminated sewage water. They found in soil, decaying substances, fruits, vegetables. They found in milk also, because these area in which bacteria are abundantly seen. So to infect the bacteria or to cause infection on the bacteria, phages also found there. Contaminated sewage water in which E. coli bacteria found in abundant. E. coli bacteria generally affected by bacteriophage. Such bacteria which is infected by phage. So E. coli bacteria infected by phage called as coliphage, we used to say. Clear? Now let us enter into the structure of T4 bacteriophage. What is the shape? Generally bacteriophage are tadpole shape. T4, T6, T8 is there. These are called T even phages. T4 bacteriophage is a tadpole shape. You can see. What are the parts we can see? Earlier we discussed viruses which contain capsid, protein coat, capsid or protein coat, and nucleic acid. Here you see head, collar, neck, tail is seen. So you are seeing two pictures. Left side it's a diagram. Right side you are seeing electron microscope structure of T4 bacteriophage. Okay. So what are the parts you can see? Head, collar, tail, and you can see small hair-like appendages which look like a leg. Okay. The leg is attached by a small disc-like structure called basal plate. The long tail fibers, why it is there? It is used to attach on the bacterial surface. Okay. Now let us see. Bacteriophage. T4 bacteriophage. T4 bacteriophage is a tadpole shaped virus, children. It consists of head, collar, tail, and base plate along with the tail fibers. It's called tail fibers. Head is generally hexagonal, which contains or which made up of 2000 identical protein subunits, because it is capsid. It is packed with the genetic material of the virus called DNA. There is a long helical tail which consists inner core tubular structure. You can see collar, sheath. It's something like a hollow cylinder, children, It's tubular in nature. The long helical tail consists of inner tubular core connected to the head by a small nut. So head and tail portion is connected by a small collar. There is a basal plate attached to the end of the tail. Basal plate consists of 6 spikes and tail fibers. Spikes means projections. The projections, 6 spikes with the tail fibers are there. The tail fibers helps to attach the phage on the cell wall of bacteria. So during infection, the viruses must transfer its genetic material or insert the genetic material in the bacteria, because bacteria is a host. So first it is called attachment, we say. During the replication, the tail fibers helps to attach the virus on the cell wall surface of bacteria. The viruses which is packed with, you can see the electron microscope structure, how luxuriantly the virus is attached on the cell surface. The fibers, once they attach, the DNA of the virus will be released inside the cytoplasm of the host bacteria. Then what is the genetic material? The genome of the virus is double-stranded DNA molecule. Keep remember, the DNA of the virus is called a double-stranded DNA molecule, and it is about 50 micron meter, is very tightly packed in coiled structure, because the hexagonal head which provide a small space for the double-stranded DNA. The DNA about 1000 times longer than the phage. Imagine the size of the DNA and viruses. So in this class, we discuss 3 important aspects: the milestones of virus. We discuss size and shape of the viruses, characteristic feature of the viruses, viruses which possess living and non-living character, followed by classification of viruses. Viruses are classified into 7 classes based on the nature of the genome, what's meant by viral genome, and also we discuss about the structure of bacteriophage and the tobacco mosaic viruses. I hope that you may understand the class. Your homework is the following question: you have to write and practice and send it to me. The first one, viral genome, explain viral genome. Second question, explain the structure of TMV. Third question, draw the structure of T4 bacteriophage and explain. Children, you have the textbook. Use the textbook, go through the answers, write and submit the answers by evening of Saturday. You have to write your own test. Test starts by evening. Timing I will mention to you. Thank you. Homework will be given to copy in the classwork in the coming classes. Thank you.